Hi there, welcome back to Apatros Review. In this episode, Halloween Resurrection, directed by Rick Rosenthal in the year 2002. This is pretty much the final film in the Halloween collection from Echo Bridge. Hi there, welcome back to Apatros Review, your guide to the wild world of science fiction, action, horror cinema with me, your host, Mila Sipka. Film has spelled my name, just got a channel name. Basically, these are awesome reviews written by delivered by a guy who looks like a scary bastard. Okay, in this episode we look at the film Halloween Resurrection. And like the previous review, this is not the alpha review of this film. Instead, this is a review of the American Region 1 DVD, the Halloween Collection free film pack from Echo Bridge, a company that puts out cheap multi-packs of various Miramax and Dimension franchises. I previously reviewed the Hellraiser collection pack some time ago, last year. And as such, we'll review the Australian DVD for this film's alpha review, although that won't be for quite some time, a few years in fact. So if you're itching for a review of Halloween Resurrection, this will help scratch that itch for now. Now this film, Halloween Resurrection, came out on the 1st of July 2002. It had its world premiere. In Russia, it was the first place that actually had a proper release on July 2002. Then in USA and Canada on the 12th of July 2002. Then in the UK on the 25th of October 2002. And in Australia and New Zealand on the 28th of November 2002. Now, almost universally considered the very worst of the Halloween sequels by a good many Shape fans, although there are some people out there who consider this to be strictly average at best. Halloween Resurrection, in other words Halloween 8, is for my money the absolute nadir of the Michael Myers saga, and unlike Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which was condemned by fans upon its release in 1982, but has rightfully attained critical re-evaluation in the decades since as a good film, this particular entry will remain at the bottom of the pile for practically the rest of the time, unless we have a shift in our viewing habits in the distant future and the bad movie cult decides to choose Halloween Resurrection for inclusion as a bad movie classic, that is. Now, the sequel that managed to make John Carpenter himself cringe, actually judging by his reaction, that is an understatement. Carpenter absolutely hated the film and was aghast by the film's anti-violence statements, and decided Busta Rhymes kung fu kicking the Shape out of a second-story window. Halloween Resurrection has the Shape finally dealing with Laurie Strode, who was put in an asylum after it was discovered she decapitated the wrong guy. You see, Myers ambushed the paramedic, crushed his larynx so he could not speak, and switched clothes with him, using him for a patsy to be killed by Strode, while Myers drove away. Although I'm surprised nobody managed to challenge the side of a paramedic holding a knife. Despite the spectacular scale of a resurrection retcon, was pretty damn clever, but that's the only credit I'm giving this pathetic film. Anyway, the Shape ices Laurie for good, and giving his knife away as a memento to a serial killer obsessed fan, who delivers a somewhat inaccurate account of Myers' crimes. And a year later returns to his childhood home to deal with a group of annoying sex-obsessed college students who are spending the night in the rundown old house, as part of a reality TV internet show with hidden cameras everywhere for a Halloween webcast. The producers wanted to spice things up, but they didn't realize that Michael Myers himself was going to make his internet TV debut. It is somewhat ironic that this sequel was made by the same guy who for decades was considered to have delivered the best Shape sequel, 1981's Halloween 2, initially considered mediocre but has since become regarded as the best of the Myers sequels. But the director Rick Rosenthal, who makes a cameo as a college professor early on, talking about Jungian shadows, absolutely corners that franchise by delivering the very worst of the original line of sequels. I won't mention Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 since that's in another continuity altogether, so it's pretty much bookended the franchise in terms of quality. Now, the film's plot has been done much better elsewhere. Check out the mid-2000s horror regretted Death on Demand, which was practically identical in basic plot but with Myers replaced by a killer ghost mountain climber, and was a lot better than this. And there are considerably better reality show-based horror films than this as well. Everything from My Little Lie to Series 7 contenders. And as it stands, Halloween Resurrection is, with its badly staged scares and annoying characters, although the film does pick up a bit towards the climax, nothing short of a disaster. The Shape also seems to have spent his downtime investing in clothing and a mask that can withstand fire, considering when he went from Halloween 2 that's a smart move, and heavy-duty electric shockproof, as well as a jockstrap to avoid getting blows to his family jewels, and the mask is one of the better versions of the modified William Shatner Captain Kirk mask that is the franchise's key trademark. The one in Halloween 5 was the worst one so far. Other than that, unless you're a Michael Myers or Halloween franchise completist, this one should be avoided at all costs. Although if you're a bad movie masochist, this will provide decent dicks. I actually watched this late one night and it prevented me from dozing off by being hilariously funny, particularly the side of Michael Myers getting kicked out of the window. Now for gore nudity. There's some mild gore in this, including not one but 3 severed heads, and the Shape cops a cartoon level of abuse. While there are plenty of sexual references, including some eye-wateringly crass pickup lines like, "Oh, you got nice legs, what time do they open?" a couple spike cameras pointing down women's chests for cleavage, and one very brief boob flash from Daisy McCracken as she and her friend make out before the producers pull a prank on in the basement. Halloween Resurrection gets kicked out a second-story window to land on the street marked with a D-. 1 out of 10. It's absolutely terrible. Now, I did mention that this is the provisional review for this film. Pretty much I'm reviewing the Region 1 DVD from Echo Bridge, their Halloween collection. It's disc, which is a double-sided dual-layer disc with Halloween 6 on one side and Halloween H2 on Resurrection on the other. The picture is in 235, anamorphic, and looks reasonably clear. And the English stereo is serviceable enough, although there's a slight metallic twang to it. A bit. Like the previous entry, there are no subtitles and no supplemental OTT, not even trailer. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, the lockdown is still going on in Sydney here. This coronavirus is just acting like a stealth ninja. Now, if you do see the corona, just tell it to fuck off. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Also, if you have any questions about DVDs or so, or if you have any particular types of horror film you want me to check out, you think I might have in my collection, and I don't do possession films. Just to let you know. Just hit me up in the comment section, I'll be happy to answer. Until then, until next time, see you around.